Welcome back, fellow armchair generals, to our fight against the ogre Napoleon. This, of course, is Gamer1745 here with my continuing playthrough of Napoleon Total War. Okay, let's continue this. Oh, we got some stuff to move down here. Okay, these are the Papal States up there. This is Naples. Kingdom of Two Sicilies, or some such termination of that.
Any orders?
How interesting. I don't like the idea of this, unless I could stick a ship there to block that. I know it's awfully close, but it is an island. Our trading partners are being eliminated. Napoleon set up the continental system, and that was an attempt to cut off British trade with Europe. That's why he invaded a few countries, simply to force them to stop trading with Britain, because Britain's lifeblood is trade, as we can see here. So, we're going to raid their ports, disrupt them as much as we can while we build up our army. But we need that trade to keep our army large enough and well enough paid. Yes, you push me out, but we've got you burning. Ports are burning. Uh-oh. We found a big French fleet here. Okay, it's mostly merchant vessels, corvette, frigate, and a 32 gun, another 32 gun frigate against ours, but we're going to run away if we can. I don't know if we'll be able to fully get away from them or not. Depends on how far they travel to get to us. Oh, they're able to get to us. Okay. Well, let's see what we can do against this big fleet.
Knowing the direction of the wind and how your ship...
Okay, no, we're going to go line of battle. Yeah, it looks like a good setup. Okay, wind's coming from this way. Let's see. Can we not move these guys?
Selecting the boarding button orders an attempt to board, closing with the target and sending an armed group aboard to capture it. This calls for a high degree of skill and courage in the Marines or crew taking part, but depriving the enemy of a valuable ship is the prize. Boarding actions can be cancelled at any time by deselecting the button.
Wrong button, that would help. Click the right button, that would help. Okay. Okay, we want to... Let's see if we can cross their bows. Well, they're coming on pretty fast because they have the wind behind them. Adjusting their path too. Of course, I can screw with them here. I think I will. They think we're going this way, and we are at the moment. But I'm going to break their line. Okay. Died. Oh, I suppose it. Okay, well, they're turning on us here. Now they're all in a muddle. We're still sailing on. We just whacked them. Good. These other vessels. These slower merchant vessels. Sort of going into the wind now a bit. Yeah, let's keep some of these guys on our broadside here. now let's head this way. Head up behind them. Well, they're all in a tangle here. Sail down a little bit. We want masking each other's sail. Wow, we've really taken these guys out of it. They're all tangled up with each other, I guess. Do sail. Might as well take the time here and pound them. Sail just a little bit. Get a little bit more headway on you. This wouldn't happen in real life, that all these ships could just sit here all jammed up. But hey, I'd prefer not to lose mine. This one looks like it's on fire or something. Or so the smoke might suggest. Reduce sail down. They put the fire out. Certainly being wrecked. See, the frogs should never go to sea. Rogues should stay on land. We got cutlasses out like they're ready to board somebody, but they're just getting pounded. Prize are still afloat. You can hit some of these other vessels, that's cool with me. Not that much. Keep broadsides. Fire darts there. Shot. See if we can dismass these guys. Do you not have chain shot, or are you too far away for chain shot? Range thing. There we go, another good broad. Yeah, not the most exciting naval battle. But a successful one so far. Well, it looks like they're getting out of disruption or whatever. Okay, well. Sails. Start moving again. Let's cross these guys here. Looks like they're getting in a muddle all over again.
on your right or starboard broadside button loads your guns ready to fire.
Let's add sails. Go. We're now going with the wind and they're going against it. Red sails, go, 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 go. Yeah, shoot through your other ship, that's a good stuff. Let's speed this up a little bit. Okay. Well, looks like they're trying to come around behind us. While we sail away. I don't know how they're going to tally up this thing, but I certainly did a lot more damage to them than they did to me. Heroic victory. Cool.
Hip, hip, hurrah!
Okay,
Hip, hip,
we didn't...
hurrah!
Oh, they lost one. Okay. We didn't lose any. Great. That didn't work. Okay, that's better. All right, we're back. They got their butts kicked by 2 Royal Navy frigates. So we gotta sneak back to port and get healthy while we come and smash that French fleet with our proper fleet. Okay, Spain, oh, you're gonna come up and you're gonna take our fleet out of your port. We're burning it. You don't want us to burn your ports? Put some troops in it.
Sail for home.
Okay. Okay, we've got a banking house, which will and a bunch more units. Very good. Now we got our proper fleet here under Nelson. Now we're going to go hunt down our friends there, or not friends there. Let's go see what's going on out here. Where's Athens? I know everybody wants me to go to war with the Turks. Okay, you saw me there, but you're going to be too far away, I think. That's mostly just a reconnaissance. Sort of always been that. And an attempt to raid some shipping. Okay, we have another merchant ship.
Officer on deck.
Well, let's see. Let's take a third rate and one of these guys.
Come about. Set sail. Jump to it and look lively. Ship's orders,
we go.
Captain.
We're getting what? Coffee from here, coffee from here. Part of what I'm doing with some of this is simply to
Aye, sir.
deny it to other people trading it, including possibly my allies. The Russians are over here getting ivory. I would rather get the ivory and then sell it to them. So we're getting 592 and 320 there. Okay, that's good. Gibraltar are just armies there because we are well, we're getting very close to being back into shape. And then we have 2 plus 6 fencibles, so 8 fencibles to go back in here once we move out our army. Now,
Where to, Captain? Ship's orders received.
you head up there. John Moore, who I do have a lot of respect for.
Awaiting orders. Troops, ship's orders. Forward. Ready and waiting for orders.
Okay, now we have you in charge of that there. Who are these? Oh, Rangers. Okay, fairly heavy artillery, our dragoons.
Onwards!
Okay, that's looking decent. We could do 2 more batteries of artillery, and we've got 2 more foot guards. Those will be fairly elite-ish. No, they just have that ability. Okay. Well, let's go with these guys first. They'll be ready first. Oh, we can do them all at once. Okay. We can afford all that, at least to produce it initially. So these guys will hopefully be fairly elite here. Ready to smash them. And do we have improvements we should be making, or should we be making any improvements? That doesn't improve, at least not under our current technologies. Trading port. Let's recruit another merchantman so we can trade more with the Americas. 6,000. What are we doing with research? Okay, rifles. We want rifles, and I know I wanted to wait to get rifles to get on the continent, but I need to rebalance things, I think, a bit. Okay, and this fleet over here.
Orders. Received and understood. Awaiting further orders. Make ready. On our way, Captain. Where to, Captain? Under sail. Still shipshape, ready and waiting.
Burn that port. No, okay. Well. They're coming back for another run at me. Well, I'm going to try to run away again, even though they're sort of all beat up.
Reverse course.
Don't know if they'll have the range. No, they're going to plug into that. Okay. Well, good. They're going to plug into there, and hopefully we'll be able to take them out. Following a buildup of suspicion and distrust between the two nations, their alliance has broken down. Spain and France alliance broken. Okay. Industrial iron mining complex. Now, historically, okay, conquerors seem to be, especially those that conquer a lot within their lifetime, as opposed to, I don't know if you want to call it passive-aggressive, don't know that that's quite the term for it. Rome, you know, Caesar, yeah, he gets Gaul, but then he goes to Britain and goes, Britain's a bit bigger, a bit sort of than maybe than they thought, a bit bigger than they thought, not bigger than Gaul, bit bigger than they thought maybe, and maybe a bit more resistance, so, you know, let's go home. I dismiss the idea, oh, it was just a reconnaissance in force. You can easily send ambassadors or whatever to sort of spy things out a bit, and obviously they knew Britain was there well enough and knew that it was a significant island, but you know, they don't have maps like we have maps and things like that back then to, you know, that you haven't been to. So, you know, Caesar does his thing and comes home and then gets stabbed a lot. So, you know, Roman Empire grows slowly over time. The British Empire grows slowly over time. But see, Napoleon keeps growing bigger and bigger and bigger. So, Spain starts out as an enemy of the French Republic because they are a Bourbon monarchy. The French Republic has, you know, overthrown its Bourbon monarchy and eventually cuts off the head of its Bourbon king. So, you know, Spain doesn't like this. Now, but Spain's the natural ally of France in that they're both Catholic. They had been both Bourbonist, and they hate the English. But Napoleon, at some point after this, you know, Spain is industrially, shall we say, a poor country. They've lost their industrial regions when the Habsburgs were no longer their king, because the Spanish Netherlands, which then sort of becomes the Austrian Netherlands. I mean, all of it's for a while Spanish Netherlands, but basically Belgium, you know, is now part of the Austrian Empire. They've lost all of that. when, you know, the monarchies changed. So Spain, you know, yeah, they do make things, but they're not nearly as industrial as some of the other nations. So, and they still have very rigid social codes and things. And I still think the social codes in Spain are much more rigid. And I'm sure you can still find avant-garde type stuff in Madrid and whatever. But compared to other parts of the world, I think Spain is culturally, not necessarily politically, but culturally rather conservative. Is a relative thing. Sure, it's freed up a lot. I've never been to Spain, but read things and whatnot. They seem to go that route to this day. So, you know, they're never really comfortable with their alliance with Republican or even Imperial France. Well, you know, they form up a joint fleet to go after Britain, and that joint fleet gets destroyed by Nelson. Nelson dies at the battle, of course. Well, that takes out their fleet. Spain just doesn't, literally just doesn't have the ability to, like, oh, let's put up another, you know, first-rate fleet. It just can't. I mean, not that they can't start building more ships, but it's going to take years. Some of those ships are a generation or two old. You know, HMS Victory wasn't a young ship at the time of the Battle of Trafalgar, and it's still in existence. But there had been an earlier Victory, too, sort of in the 7 Years' War era, HMS Victory that sunk. Also a big, I think, a first-rate as well, ship. So it's not going to be able to do that. Its armies, you know, 1805, you go in. It has armies serving up along the Russian front as part of it, which stays serving even after the change of monarchies. As I'm going to get to here, you know, so Spain isn't behaving very well, or the monarchy isn't wanting to go along with this constant war with Britain. Sort of wants out, and Napoleon doesn't like that, so he puts his brother as the King of Spain. Well, the Spanish society doesn't like that either, so they switch sides. So I don't know whether we should or shouldn't be going in to try to crush Spain now. Okay, path block, you've got a ship again. We go way out here, hopefully far enough out.
Heave away, boys, heave away. Sails.
They won't come after you.
Great sails.
Okay, so we have one ship here. Cotton, tobacco, furs.
Orders. Ready for action. Ready for action. Aye, sir.
I think furs are some of a better trading element there. We've lost a lot of our, well, our big trade is with Russia right now. And they seem to like furs. Let's set you up. Increase our
Weigh anchor.
fur trade. let's come out here.
Ready for action.
You join this fleet.
Ready and waiting.
Increase trade from there. While these guys now
Where to, Captain?
start heading back.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Now that these guys are sort of kind of pinned in there.
Destination ahoy.
Okay, the foot guards.
By the left. March.
Okay, that's a decent size force. Still would like 2 more artillery pieces, but that and that. Okay, well, we will just do without a whole lot of artillery. And of course we're recruiting up more. I guess there more want to come over here. Check this out. Okay, you guys, we wanna, you're fencibles, right? Yeah.
Forwards! March! Waiting for orders.
Okay, well. Thinking if we're going to continue the war with Spain, and right now I'm at an if, we do sort of a two-front push. Sir John Moore comes in here, and Wellington comes up from here. That's what I'm looking at. So, okay, I do want to take out these islands. Guess we could improve these somewhat. Well, this guy he isn't trading with anybody. I don't know if that. Does it just provide? Oh, improves wealth for the region too. Okay. Yeah, let's do that because. No, you stay there. I didn't mean to have you trying to get. Okay, so this is what I wanted. So we're plus on stuff, keeping public order, growth. Okay, we've got lots of stuff that's increasing growth. Tax burden. So we have income. Alright, well. Let's see if we reduce down. That'd be a growth in people. Okay. I think we want to see a growth there. Infrastructure. No, we already got paved roads. That's good enough. Or an island. More islands. All right. No, we're not going with your Ottoman War thingy. We've got a French War thingy going on already. Okay, recruitment, good. Lightfoot, Polaris, and ancillary, able seaman, top speed, battle. Okay, full training, good. Yeah, I don't want to forget because you're sort of off on your own to some degree. Friendly or enemy controlled. I guess this is at peace with these guys. I guess there really isn't too much to raid up here.
Orders received and understood. Drop anchor.
Army, light infantry, light infantry. Get into that.
By the left, march. Orders, Captain. Underway. Awaiting further orders. Sir, your orders? By the left, march.
Let's. I'm gonna leave the pencils right where they are. Load on board ship. Oh, yes, we have to do this manually. Okay. Let me just do this again. There we go. Maybe.
Heave away, boys. Heave away.
And we still have our garrison. Building 2 more third rates, good. Uh-huh. You guys will keep.
Yes, your majesty.
Let's see if we can just put you in there.
Aye, sir.
Yeah, I've gone up some. Oh, here.
Ship shape and Bristol fashion, Captain.
They're running away. Maybe that will happen. And hope to be close enough to do this. And since we've already had a battle on camera, we're just gonna let the computer do
Our
this one.
nation
Okay.
rules the sea.
We lost one, probably one of our weaker, I hope. Okay, guys. You come back to here.
On our way, Captain.
That's good. And you guys heading back to get repaired. You guys come out here, across the deep blue. And with that, we're going to end the episode here. I want to thank everyone for watching. I want to thank you for liking the videos. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel. Love to see you around more often. And, of course, please post questions, comments, suggestions, ideas, tips, corrections. Love hearing from you. See you next time for more historical gaming.